Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 12. Oh, we're going to sell that Masterwork Slate Large Sculpture. It will be nice to get more sculptures in more rooms, maybe to make people happy, but the real reason that you get good artists is to do stuff like that. In fact, I should probably have someone just do art full-time forever now. Now that people are so good at it, and I've got so many people in my little empire here, it would be awfully nice if we could just generate unlimited amounts of money via brilliant artwork. Artwork does take a hell of a long time to develop, but obviously the payoff is pretty huge. Yeah, get rid of most of this. The human leather duster, nice. Yeah, I don't know, we might be able to do something with elephant tusk. I mean, I'm tempted to just sell it, because that's a lot of money, actually. That's a lot of money. Let's do it. Hey, we can buy another bionic arm, which is good. Bring us up to 2. I will buy a joy wire as well in case we need one for something. That would be really nice. I keep forgetting to use the psychic. Insanity lance, go me. We're going to go ahead and accept that. Oh yes, and Sycoraxa is our new recruit. And what are we going to do with you? First of all, what do your stats actually look like? Psychically sensitive, which is bad. Very neurotic. So you've got a very high break threshold, but you work quick. You might be someone that we could justify putting a joy wire in, but we'll hold off on that for now. Let's see. You're going to do that, that. Since you're very neurotic, you work fast. So ideally, we would like to take advantage of that. You can focus on construction, repair, and mining, and then a little bit of hauling if you get a chance. Meanwhile, our top artist, we can't sort by that, but really our artist is Plus Beats. I would like Plus Beats to do that exclusively from now on. You are a great grower, but we really want to make sure we keep going with the art. So you're going to focus basically all your efforts on art all the time. Unless you have to do some doctoring, that's totally okay. I'll technically put it down here just in case there's a thing, and I'll bring this down to a 2, but that's it. Few like high priority things here, mostly you just art, and if for some reason you can't art, maybe you can haul. That's going to be okay. And chaotic, I'm going to make you a full-time researcher. Okay? Okay. There we go. We're going to start researching those spaceship parts because I would like to end this game so that we can start a new one soon with all the mods. Still going to be a few episodes before we do that. There's a lot of research left to be done, of course. You just took off the armor vest to go to sleep? Is that a thing you do? That was weird. Maybe it's been there for a while and I just didn't notice. Meanwhile, how's Kirk Solo? Hey, I can wake you up. Thank goodness. Your daze is finally broken. Passed out exhausted, sleeping outside. Yeah, you're starving. Well, Lucky is going to go eat. Oh, you're going to eat warg meat directly? We don't have any cooked meals. Okay. Really? I mean, I guess RoboJeb may occasionally have something else legit, but like Emerald. Why are you hauling instead of cooking? No, seriously. Oh, because both cook stoves are reserved by someone else. Okay. Is there an animal that doesn't properly have a assignment to a stockpile? And they're eating my cooked meals? I don't think that's true. Pretty sure everything except the wargs and the dogs. And they should just go for the regular meat. I mean, people may have just been too busy or something. I mean, why me is just sitting there, like, mass cooking food, and Peter Van Drone is coming in to cook. We've got a lot of people with cooking duties turned on, including people who will always cook if the option is there. And we should be mass-producing meals. I guess, in case of emergency, I could put in, maybe I should put in one nutrient dispenser. I mean, nutrient dispensers still give a negative debuff, but not as much as eating raw food does. Hey, ship antimatter reactor. We're going to go for a computer core. I mean, we've got to research all the ship things. That's okay. We should have gotten another one of the brain cores, unless it burned, which would be unfortunate. We might be able to sell something to the pirate. I don't think so. I mean, regular guns, but we probably want to keep those, right? Oh, there we go. Bow, pillar. That's cool. That's good. I like that. I guess we'll sell that PDW. Oh, spare bionic eye. Don't mind if I do. Okay, good. I always like to have a pair of all the bionics. It's going to make me feel a lot better. I mean, early on, I just wanted one of each, but now I want two of each. I think we've got the industry capability to do that, the capacity to do that. Do I need, like, another... Like, do I need 3 cook tables at this point? I might. I don't know if it, you know, if that's the key or anything. Let's put one in there. Poor mood. That's Emirate. Why are you in a poor mood, buddy? Urgently hungry. Okay. Bill, so what are my numbers here? 100 fine, 25 simple. Simple, do until. Just gonna try to keep them all equal. Do that, and details. Like this, and make sure we need the minimum of cooking skill of 6 to work that. Okay, you can only butcher, you can't actually cook, but you can cook and it's priority 1. You can definitely cook to priority 1. Yes, yes. Like, we have tons of cooks. Okay, so, I mean, hopefully, with the extra stations, more people will just keep producing cooked meals. We do have a big population. Maybe we really kind of do need 3 full-time cooks. People are grabbing the meals as soon as they're done. And we are legitimately cooking with that many people right now. You know what? I think the lavish meals take a lot more food. They might give more nutrition, though. And assuming that... I mean, they might not be as efficient when it comes to the raw materials. But assuming that they provide more nutrition and they don't take longer to cook, it still will help us get ahead of this, like, loss of meal thing. Assuming we have enough raw resources. And currently, we do. So, I don't know, cross our fingers. Anyway, things are being produced. At least we have some actual meals in the stockpile now. That's nice for a change. So yeah, I guess we'll keep the 3 cook tables going. We do have a hell of a lot of people. We have 21 people. I think this might be my biggest number of people ever. And we still got a couple extra people to recruit, don't we? 1 extra person. Nope, 2. There we go. Right over there. Poor moods, of course. Not much going on over there either. That stuff is off, which is okay. Corianis, why are you such a bad mood? Hungry? You ate the raw food. See, that wouldn't have helped. And you're still hungry. Got so much money, we could buy some extra, like, already pre-produced meals, but I think that would be a poor use of our time. Actually, they have an idler. You'll go rest. Figured if I reset you, maybe there'd be something else, but no. Gotta break these things down. We should still have lots of material for things, which is good. RoboJeb is idle. And attempt to recruit. I guess we're probably out of hauling is probably what's going on now, which is nice to see. I don't know. And yeah, we are, once again, producing a decent amount of meals, so good. Breaking down the mechanoids, excellent. People are just doing the wandering thing, which I'm okay with. Hauling wood to the stockpile. How come we got wood over here? Oh, chopping down the trees to build these walls. Okay. It's a little bit busy work over here, but I will feel a little bit more secure with that. I mean, we're not boxing everything in, but I will still feel a bit safer, especially with the power right there. Hopefully that'll be able to be maintained. Some extra wargs and stuff there. It's not the lack of meat that's causing us a problem. And some of this meat is human meat. 1,300 of it. But we also have lots of vegetation, and none of it is hay. Very tired, hungry, darkness, uncomfortable. Well, listen. It's not my fault. We will have to do some mining over here. For more bedrooms. Because if we want to capture any more prisoners, and I mean, maybe we don't need it anymore, because we do have a ton of people, but, you know. Ooh, but not expanding anymore? That seems crazy. There we go. Better. And then, say that. And that, I guess. And I guess we can cancel these two over here. Okay. Oh, and let's leave the room for our power conduits as well to go through there. Excellent. All right. So again, by mining that, it might delay something else, but at least we've got some meals again. I believe people were so backed up with the raw food. I'm not sure what was going on. Maybe it was lack of power? Again, the power seems fine. Looking forward, yeah, now that that wall is done, I'm looking forward to them actually working on stuff over here, getting that power conduit done, but then also chopping down some of these trees and getting that geothermal up and running. Just because, yeah, power is definitely something we're a bit hard up on right now. I'm going to leave these batteries connected for now because I think we're going to have to rely on them a bit to keep us through the nights when there's no wind. Because we do have a fair amount of power draw going on. Then we'll have to haul all that stone out afterwards. That's all right, Swiss Owl. You're going to haul more wood from where? Oh, from over here. Oh yeah, we still have that queue with the power conduits, but I think that's okay. We can really use the backups over here. So there's still plenty of stuff to do. Is this elk dead? And frozen. Okay. Cargo pods. Dromedary meat. Okay, that's good, actually. We could use a little bit more meat variety. I'm not going to enable any hunting right this second. But, we could use more meat for the fancy meals. And we can sell a bunch more clothing. Some from the tribals and some more that we're continuing to make ourselves. You know, we've got such good artists at this point that it's tempting. Okay, we're fine there. It is very tempting. Oh, man, I think we'll have to buy another Persona Core because I think the other one burned down. What was I going to say? Oh, it's tempting to go and unlock and enable the fancy materials. Right? You can start making things out of gold. Heck, maybe even silver. Turn our silver into a statue, which is hopefully worth more than the original silver, and then we can sell it for more? Maybe. If we have any uranium, which we don't. Steel and plasteel we're going to keep, because we are going to need... the plasteel we can't necessarily get unlimited amounts, and we will need it for building our spaceships, so leave that off. But if you can make something out of gold for any reason, go nuts. It does take a lot of work to make those marble statues, though. Holy cow. Okay. Still working to recruit people. Things are still being hauled. The dromedary meat. You're smelting, which is still okay. Cutting pine trees. Hauling there, which is pine trees. Oh, pine trees up here. That's what takes extra time, making these conduits, but, you know, we do need wood from time to time. We've had to go and actually explicitly cut down some trees on occasion. And actually, with getting new bedrooms over here, I wouldn't be surprised if that came up again. Because we need more beds and more doors and all that kind of jazz. All right, another night. Only one person awake. We've got one night owl. Who is it? Mace. That's right. Mace, the night owl. So he should be pretty happy right now. Indeed. Huge moodlet. Everyone's pretty happy in my group. There's, you know, one poor mood over here. Ugly environment. I don't know what environment. Oh, maybe because he's working in the mining area. That might have kicked in. Beauty's currently going up. So hopefully overall okay. Got a rock chunk there for some reason. That's not going to help prettiness. And with all the hauling that's been happening lately, it might be increasingly likely that there hasn't been as much time for cleaning. That is certainly a possibility. Okay, you're hauling the power conduit, which is fine. You're going to pick up some more wood out here, which is totally okay too. I guess any bionics I have two of are a good option to, like, install a little bit more just willy-nilly. If anyone's got a... Oh! Melissa Riddle is missing an arm. Missing a right arm. Hello! Congratulations. You're not prostophobe or anything? No. Jeez, well that's exactly... Well, that's not even exactly what I was talking about. Shattered rib is bad for the pain, but it's only 2%, so that's not going to be a big modifier. And yeah, fingers, I don't think it's worth it. Especially now, like, we've already used an arm. Left big toe. That hurts the movement a bit, but I think we'll have to put up with it. Oh yeah. Beavers. Hunting enabled. So that means, who is it? Flamebeard with his minigun. Let's go and reset him. No, don't. I didn't want you to go rest. I wanted you to go hunt beavers. Damn it. All right, fine, whatever. Wonder if I should carve another path down here. Well, it's already not too bad. I guess I could like optimize the walking a bit if I just deconstructed one of these little tiles. That'd shorten a wee bit of walking to down here. Not much though. Not enough to write home about. Flamebeard. Recruit, unrecruit. That'll reset you. Got a lot of idlers. Well, we do have a lot of people. There's going to be a little bit of fighting over some of the stations and whatnot. Who's idle right now? Chaotic. You're not incapable of anything. You even have hauling and cleaning turned on. There's just literally none to do. That's nuts. And there is research, but I guess someone else is doing the research right now? Yeah. So tell you what, actually. Let's put down another research bench. Ta-da! And then a wooden chair right there. There we go. Faster research. Miniguns. Insanely inaccurate. Insanely inaccurate. Yeah, alright. It is funny, though. Another minigun over there. We're going to give you a superior quality charge rifle to do your hunting with. Please and thank you. The thing is, the minigun is probably really good against swarms of tribals, right? Or manhunter packs, because they come in with just such huge numbers that the spray and pray approach would probably be relatively functional. Now, Eclipse is not a huge concern. We do rely on solar panel or solar power a little bit, but not really like, you know, the end of the world. Okay, getting some more redundant wires, cutting down some more trees there, which is overall good. You're going to go consume a meal. Tell you what, before you do that. Oh. Alright. You can go and do whatever you want then. Someone else is cutting down that tree. No, don't. If you, and then Daft. Okay, hold on. Daft, I'm recruiting you. There. There we go. Good. Okay, so the next time someone comes over here with some steel, they should finish all the power lines. And the derpiness of working over there should be gone. These power lines seem to be all done. Still waiting for a little bit of trees to be moved over there, but that's fine. I suppose if I want to hurry it up along so it wasn't just constructors that were working on those trees, I could issue the... Isn't there like a full-out clear? Here, cut plants. Because that way even the little trees that wouldn't normally be harvested will still get chopped down by people with cut duties. Although, is there any chance that there's not enough people with cut duties and that constructors wouldn't do it? Really? I can't... Here, cancel another one there. That way they can share the load. Constructors will have something to target and cut tree people will have something else to target. I don't know if that matters, but let's try to do that. There you go, cut down those trees. It'll be nice to get more power coming in. Alright, not quite clear yet. Getting there. Do. Vent. Heater. Power. There we go. Still failing to recruit some people, but it'll happen eventually. Get a few more chicks potentially. Are any of them male? Yep. Call you. Alright, that's probably... Whoa. Did we really burn through all of this raw food? No, we still have potatoes. Oh, right, we have the other stockpile. Yeah, we have tons of food kicking around. In fact, it's set to important. I'm going to lower this to preferred instead of important. So people should, well, it might not be the best use of time. No, it will be important for the animals, actually, because the animals will die. Because they're not allowed over here. So we definitely do have to transfer everything over to here. Plus, it's a little closer to some of our cooking tables. So there we go. The animals are come over here and eat a bunch of potatoes. Now, we did lose a bunch of plants in the blight, but they seem to be bouncing back. And we got a new recruit. We got, well, not Purple. Who are you going to be renamed as? Purple. You are going to be renamed to Jewel Gobin. Heat tolerant, lazy. But lazy, I don't think affects your ability to haul. So you'll probably mostly do that. Oops. Yeah. There you go. Hauling and cleaning, that's your job. There might not always be something to haul and clean, but they'll usually be. And then your laziness, I don't think will bother us. I mean, unless there's other, like, personality changes that happen as a result of being lazy, but I don't think so. These guys might mine their way into a corner here, which would be kind of funny, but they can mine their way out again relatively soon. Depends just if someone finishes one of these wall constructions before, there we go, before they get out of here or mine their way to a door. Furniture. Wooden bed. More bedrooms. You got to be potentially ready for another another invasion of some kind. We have so many people now. I'm actually wondering if we need to worry about expanding our farming industry. I don't know. Maybe we'll just try to use some of our art profit to purchase food. Again, we're probably going to have to spend like $6 grand on that freaking AI persona core. What can you do? Oh, there we go. Ship computer core. Let's do the antimatter propulsion. We're going to need to research the cryo sleep caskets, I think, for the ship as well. And we've got a siege. Outlanders. Okay, restrictions. Everyone stay in Area 1. That's step 1. Step 2, we will wait to see exactly where they set up shop, and we'll see if we can start to, well, two things. We can start doing the snipey stuff again. One of our new people. Oh, Kirk Solo. Yeah, Kirk Solo's still a great shooter. Let's swap you over to a sniper rifle, assuming we've got one kicking around. I'm not sure. Someone might have one equipped. And we can get them to drop it. There we go. It's shoddy quality, but I guess it may have to do. Drop that. Where is it? It went there. Unrestrict. Does anyone else have one? Looks like no. Okay. And, I mean, unless there's one sitting in a odd stockpile, which doesn't look like it right now. So, Kirk Solo, you're going to equip this sniper rifle. Congratulations. There we go. Now, where are they setting up shop? Over here. So we're going to have you equipped with a weapon, and we're going to have you wander out over here. That probably won't be in range, but we'll see what we can do. And then someone else, Flamebeard, who's a relatively good shooter. You're going to man this mortar, and we are going to force an attack. What, I have to target a person? Is that true? Apparently it is. I don't know. Over there. Actually, target the mortar. That's going to be perfectly fine. Okay. Kirk Solo. Hopefully you're not doing too badly. So can you hit anything from here? No. I didn't think so. Try to go over there. And a combat supplier. RoboJump, let's talk to the combat supplier. Okay, we can hear our mortar rounds go. That's nice. And Kirk Solo is going to be able to potentially pick at some people here. Sell the great bow. Sell the miniguns. Those things are crazy. Sell all the obsolete weapons. By that I mostly mean melee weapons. Although if we had any horribly damaged other weapons, then that might be something that comes into play. I'm going to buy the poor helmet, because there's some people without any helmets whatsoever. And I think that'll be that. These guys are just at the edge of Kirk Solo's range, so I don't think he's attacking every possible second. So let's expose him a little bit more. Whoop. Pull back a little bit. Don't want to be shot back at. Just hitting the personal shields over here. Okay, this is a slightly bigger range than I was giving it credit for. Pull back. Sasha. I don't want you to have a leader, because right now you're hanging out by Kirk Solo, and that makes me very unhappy. There we go. Looks like that's a good range there. We've got some kills, too. I suspect that Flamebeard... Are you out of ammo? Shell loaded. Okay, nope. Still counting down. Excellent. That says not loaded, and then it is, once again. Who's in the poor mood? Is it Kirk Solo? No, it's Flamebeard. Okay, well, we'll release you, Flamebeard. Hopefully Kirk Solo can keep doing a little bit of shooting over here. The siege won't last forever, but the more damage we can do ahead of time, the better. Still Flamebeard. Keep getting reinforcements. More shells. Which will be good if we can capture it later. Kirk Solo's in the poor mood now. How bad? Yeah, pretty bad. Okay, I'll unrecruit you, buddy. Go and take care of yourself. And then we'll have you come back after you are properly rested. Ooh, you're on the edge. There you go. You ate your food. You're getting your rest. Moodlet should go up pretty fast. Alright, good. Well, we'll put a cut in here. We've still got a siege going on, but I'm not too terribly concerned. I've got everyone restricted inside the base, which should mean no one accidentally wanders out, which is good. Might mean we'll take damage somewhere and not notice it. We actually took a little bit of damage there. Is this correctly set to Area 1? No, it is not. It definitely could be. I don't think they'll work on the outside wall, but if I do flag the outside wall, people will actually go and walk outside to get there. The area you define doesn't define where they're allowed to walk. It's the objects they're allowed to interact with. So just like this, actually, I suppose we could do the inner layer over here. That would be a thing that we could enable safely, I think. And speaking of, we can go and just cover that in. All right, well, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.